Okay, friend, I hope you're having an amazing day. I want to share with you something that I literally have been doing forever, but didn't know was a thing. And I'm giving it a name called goal funnels. Okay. This is the way I think about reaching your goals. So I have a bunch of amazing students inside my memberships or courses or masterminds. And what do they want? They want to grow. They want to grow their business. That might mean more income. That might mean a bigger audience. That might mean a certain caliber of client. That might mean growing their time wealth. So, actually making the same amount of money, but working fewer hours. Whatever it is, they want to grow. And so, I get it. I'm trying to help you help them grow with tactics and strategies and stuff. But so much of where growth comes from is here and here, if you have a journal or if you have a notes app or a Google Doc. What's up, Chrissy? Love it. Okay, so here's the concept. It is so overwhelming to say I need to 2x my business. It's so overwhelming to say I want to reach $100,000 a year in revenue or $1 million a year in revenue. It's too big of a goal, right? So people will say, chunk it up, break it down into little goals. That's half true. Little goals are, yeah, I like baby steps. I like chipping away at a goal, but it's not just breaking it down because you don't know what to break it down into. I'm figuring out that so many of you don't know what you should be doing every single day. You do something every single day, but you don't know if it's reaching your goals. So I've been journaling through this next season of business for me as I always sort of reassess every year because I feel like my life changes as my kids grow. So I was journaling yesterday, like, what do I want this next season of business to look like? What are my goals? What am I trying to accomplish in my business? And as I journaled out the flow, I went from question mark, what do I want to be doing, all the way down to I know exactly what activities to be doing every single day for the foreseeable future. How did we get there? Something called a goal funnel. And again, I'm just making it up, the name. This is what I do because I don't know if this is intuitive for you or not. If it is, let me know in a comment below. What you want to start out with are your financial goals because that's where most people are. It's very tangible. Like I need to make 8K a month or 4K a month or whatever. Your tangible financial goals and or your life goals. I need to cut my work hours down from 80 hours a week to 60 or 60 to 40 or 40 to 30 or 30 to 20 or whatever it is. That needs to be really clear. So that needs to be written down. We're going to create a funnel, right? Funnels are wide at the top, general at the top, and then they get specific at the bottom. Not an email funnel, not a marketing funnel, but a goal funnel. So at the top of the funnel is your goal. The big, scary, like I want to have $100,000 a year, passively coming into my business. Okay, great. That's a great goal. Or a even more specific goal that would be $100,000 a year, but I only want to work 20 hours a week, generate that. Okay, great. That's a great top of goal funnel goal. And you can have multiple ones. Okay. But let's just say that's one of them. That's at the top. Then it trickles down to the specific business goals. So if the generic wide top of funnel goal is $100,000 a year, 20 hours a week, well, what is it going to take to get there? Do you have any products right now? For example, if you have a course and it's making $1,000 a month and you have a membership making $2,000 a month, then you could create business goals that are more specific. If you need to create $8,000 a month, which is $100,000 a year almost, and that could be triple my membership revenue from 2K to 6K and double my course revenue from 1K to 2K, right? If you achieve those two more specific sub goals, you will reach 8K a month. Or it could be double both of those. So double my 2K a month membership to 4, double my course member or revenue from 1K to 2, and launch a follow-up course or launch a new product that reaches whatever. You see what we're doing here? We're like now taking, okay, I want 100K a year. What does that mean for my business? There's a lot you get to decide. That could mean doubling this or increasing this by 50% or launching something new that's not here or creating an affiliate income stream or whatever it is. You get to decide what the next goal would be. You may not know how to achieve that yet, but if that were true, and this were true, and this were true, and this were true in your business, you would reach your goal of 8K a month. But then maybe you need to work only 20 hours a week. So how could you do that? Okay, I need to remove this task, or I need to do my content creation in this amount of time as opposed to this amount of time. Like you start to dream it up, right? What would it take for you to go to 20 hours a week based off of where you are currently? That's like one level down in the funnel. So I've got my financial goals, big picture I want for life and business. Then I wrote down for this next season of life what my business goals, what that translates to for like compartmentalized business goals. Whether it's like I've got double email opt-ins, I've got increasing my funnel course revenue from this to this, I've got doubling my recurring revenue inside of my business with my membership and coaching and mastermind, doubling that. I've got, like I promote a Kajabi affiliate. So it's like adding a certain number of Kajabi affiliates. Like if all these things happened, I would reach my top of funnel goal. And then you finally get to the bottom, which are the activities, right? The actual activities. If big picture, I want to make 100K, work 20 hours a week. Okay, to do that, mid picture of the funnel, the goal funnel is I need to double my course revenue per month. I got to double my membership revenue per month. And I need to launch something new that makes 2K a month to fill the gap. Then what do I have to do on a daily basis, activity level, to accomplish those things? Some of these things you should know. Okay. If you don't, watch all my content, right? So it's like if you need to make more sales in your funnel, then if like the funnel converts well and you're happy with it and people love the course and you need to just make more sales, you probably need more people in your funnel. So what would it take to double the amount of people in your funnel? Probably creating more content, probably creating more targeted content based off of what your YouTube analytics or whatever your platform you're using are giving you, like getting more strategic with your content strategy. So maybe it's more content, maybe it's more strategic, maybe it's both, right? Like maybe it is you're going all in on your top 4% of customers, your super fans that have the most money to spend and buy everything you have. Maybe you need to offer something premium to them. Like you get to decide the specific activities. Maybe it's delegating. Maybe you need to hire somebody to do your community management or to respond to customer service emails. Whatever it is, you need to spend some money to hire them to free up 5 hours a week of your time or 10 hours a week of your time, that then you can go make more content. It becomes more targeted. Your activities aren't random because your bulleted activities that I've got here come from and are informed by your mid-tier goals, which were your business goals, which are informed by your top of goal funnel goals, which are whatever you decided they were. So in an essence, you are breaking it up, you are chunking it down, but it's not just linear. It's not just here's the goal, break it up into linear goals. It's really vague and like big picture. This is what I would like. It's not vague in the sense that it's a specific goal, but it's big. It's big. How do I go from 6 figures to 7 figures or whatever it is? It's big, right? How do I launch a business and go from nothing and quit my day job and make 5K a month or 6K a month? That's big, but it's good. Okay, what would need to be true in my business? What outcomes would need to be true in my business specifically to reach that? That gets a little more targeted. Okay, you need to have this product doing this amount of money, this product doing this amount of money, et cetera. And then, okay, what activities daily or weekly or monthly do I need to do to make those mid funnel reality things happen, right? May make them a reality, I should say. Do you see how this helps you focus on the big question, which is, Graham, what am I supposed to do every day in my business? I'm not where I want to be. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be on Clubhouse all day? Am I supposed to be on Instagram or TikTok? Am I supposed to just make a million YouTube videos? Am I supposed to just dial in my YouTube thumbnails till they're the most bomb diggity? Am I supposed to get better lighting or camera? Like you don't know what to do. Am I supposed to just email my list every day? Those are random throwing a dart at the dartboard activities. I don't want you to do that. I want you to goal funnel. If you goal funnel, you can 2x your business. You can do anything because you know what matters to you, what your top of funnel goal is. And only you know the details and reality of your current business situation. And only you know what activities you are good at and what you've seen work and not work in your business so far. And it'll get you there. You might still have questions. You might still need to try some things. Some of the activities that you get to in the bottom of your funnel may or may not work. I don't know. I don't know if some of these are going to work, but I have a good hunch that they will based off of kind of what I've experienced in the past and what I know has led to growth in the past. Does that make sense? I love it. Justin says goal funnel is a good way to think about it. Consistent habits are the best way to get to a longer term goal. 100% agree. So, just the thought that I had while I was reading through my journal, I wanted to share it with you guys today. Um, Leave me a comment. Let me know. A, what does your goal process look like? B, how specific is it? And C, where do you keep those goals written? Is it in a handwritten journal? Is it on your phone? Is it in some kind of software? Goals are meaningless unless you see them regularly, you break them down into relevant activities that will lead to their accomplishment, and you review them. So that's important. Don't just wish you had something. Go and make it go make a change in your life and do it. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. You can make other adjustments to reach your goals. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you have an amazing day. What's up, Christopher Sue? Good to see you here, brother. I was just hanging out with you in the six-figure community. Um, yeah, was this a helpful concept? Goal funneling? Literally, that's just like the word that came to my mind because that's like the way I pictured it upside down. Big goal at the top, mid-tier goal in the middle to get to that big goal, and then the specific activities at the very bottom. What's up, Marcus? Yes, I figured you would like something like that. Okay. Any other questions? Let me know how you guys handle your goals. Do you have written out, like, I'm curious since you're here live now, do you have written out exactly what you're supposed to be doing every single week? And is that informed by a goal or a specific set of goals? It's all right, Georgia. It's okay that you missed it. I just literally went live because the idea just hit me in the head. So as soon as this is done, you can go back and rewatch it. It'll be up there. I'm just trying to help people think through reaching their goals because too many people are coming to me with great dreams and aspirations, but no real functional way to reach those goals. So, the goal funnel concept in review, and I'll wrap it up. Think of it like a funnel, wide at the top. What do you want to accomplish? Do I want to 2x my business? Great. Do I want to make 100K a year revenue? Great. Do I want to keep my revenue the same but work 20 hours a week? Great. Make that clear. A lot of people can get clear on that, which is great. Then they leave it at that and they just think it'll happen. Or if they just send out positive vibes to the universe, it'll happen. It doesn't work that way. Okay. To go from that, as a funnel goes down the funnel, it gets narrower. So get narrower on that goal. What business goals specifically need to be true in your business to reach that top goal? Does your funnel need to double the amount of revenue it does? Do you need to launch a new product? Do you need to get 50 more members into your membership? And that at that price point would create the extra revenue? Like, what multiple business goals need to be true to reach your top of funnel goal? And then you funnel that finally down to the bottom. What specific daily, weekly, monthly activities, excuse me, microphone, do I need to be hitting to reach those mid-tier business goals that will eventually reach the top of funnel goal? Josh W says, I've started writing my goals every morning. Going to see if this helps me get clarity on where I'm going. Love it. Chris says, I think for me, it's more or less determined by my existing product line and what I want to build or what people want me to make in the future. Yeah, I mean, you want to listen to your students and your customers to tell you what to build. But you can think even outside of that, Chris, of like, do you need another product to help reach your income goals? Or is it just if I can get 50% more people in my funnel and it'll convert at the same rate, I'll be able to close the gap income wise? And only you would know those specifics. Justin says, Justin DeRose, I have or use an overarching theme for the year to help me make decisions on how to best use my time. It works better for me than a solid numerical goal. Pursuing those have been stressful for me previously. Yeah, I understand that. Totally get that. Especially as you reach certain levels of success, it starts to feel silly because it took so much work and effort to get there. And then you're like, well, let's keep doubling it. That gets really hard. You can't just keep doubling things without fundamentally changing your business or bringing on a lot of help sometimes. Arjun says, my goal is launching a course this year, but I find it's quite a challenge to focus on a goal like launching a course while I also spend a lot of time on producing regular content. That's a great point. Thanks for sharing that, Arjun. Maybe I can do an episode of the podcast on that or a video here. I find a lot of people get stuck in launching a course. It is a lot of work. So we can definitely talk about that. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Thanks for jumping in and hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm wrapping up here for the day. I just wanted to share again, goal funneling. Write it down. Either way, think about it visually like a funnel. big, scary goal at the top, specific business goals that would have to be true in your business for that big, scary goal to come to reality. And at the very bottom, narrowest part of the funnel, specific activities, daily, weekly, monthly, that you could be doing that would lead to those business goals becoming true and then ultimately lead to your top of funnel goal. Awesome. Hey, have an amazing rest of your day. We'll see you guys soon.